schizophrenic. It just doesn't happen. And Walter is able to turn back around every time, even Zeal, when he gets behind him. Well, yeah, good job there. But even when Zeal gets behind him, Walter's able to spin back around and dish out the damage very much in turn. So, yeah, Zeal's having some issues here. But 8 minutes, 20 seconds off the clock. We're looking at 17-5. This is still doable for Zeal, but it's going to take a major change. Or Walter just walking into more rockets like that.
Yeah, but I think this is Walter going, let's make this more interesting. Really? You know, that rocket jump? And that to me spells Walter's sort of, let's make this more fun side. Which, I mean, he has certainly done. I've seen him just blow himself up, you know, firing into a wall or something.
That's a better way to do it, I think. More constructive to telefrag someone. I don't know, whenever I want to make something more fun, I just put on a Speedo and a birthday hat, but I don't know. To each his own.
At least you're wearing a Speedo, man.
No. I couldn't find a Dr. Frankenfurter my size for this year. Plus, it gets kind of cold up here. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
The 5th Doctor Who is a much more warm costume. But 20-6, we're almost looking at the last third of this thing, and Walter's still able to ride this out at much the same pace he's been playing this for the bulk of it. Finally going to get floated up by a bit of plasma. Oh my god, really nice plasma from Zeal. But where's the finisher? There it is.
From afar, the railgun connects, and he's going to go for a spawn frag, which might turn into machine gun, getting the living shit kicked out of him. So, hey. Yeah, that reminds me of the very opening of the match, where Zeal just doesn't really know when to run. Maybe, you know, given his Quake Live experience, he's not used to just how deadly the machine gun can be in Quake 3.
I think he just figured it out. It's like, hey, this is a weapon. Yeah.
It's not a little pea shooter like it is in Quake Live.
And actually, the plasma from Zeal is still rather, I don't want to quite say remarkable, but he's been able to do a load of damage with it. 29 hits out of 166, 17.4% accuracy. Not bad at all. But Walter's still going to be riding this thing very, very strongly. And Zeal, having that frag, he's not going to be able to respond to the Mega Health very effectively. I mean, Walter has no armor right now, so Machine Gun Cess could actually do some damage here. But Zeal has his back turned, and Walter takes full advantage. Like he is wont to do.
So after this match, it sets us up for one more lower bracket match that we need to plow through, which I'm kind of hoping we play concurrently with the semifinal. They need the Texas server. So yeah, CZM Lone Wolf is on hold. Oh. Okay. So basically it comes down to we need another Texas server for this tournament.
Well, yeah, Texas is just the great middle ground, really.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, solid 21 frag lead for Walter. I don't think Zeal's going to be able to bring anything back here. Do we recall the next map?
That, actually, I don't know.
Was it Blood Run?
Whoopsie! But yeah, I think Zeal's in faff about mode as well now. That rocket jump, yeah. Wow, he's going to be able to pick a frag up. 6 health, but oh.
Damn you, Quake 3 spawn system, damn you.
Sometimes the spawns can be, you know, fuck this on the lower player's end. Sometimes it can be fuck this on the upper player's end too.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what. Maybe it was no DM9. Yeah, no DM9 apparently.
Oh, cool. That should actually be fairly interesting. Because Zeal's more kind of cautious play might work out better for him there. Walter, though, I mean, he's already shown us that he has really biting rockets on no DM9.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think that, although, you know, Zeal's rockets aren't too shabby either. It might actually be really interesting to see that, and what's been even more interesting will be when they start bringing out the lightning gun fight.
Yeah.
We've seen instances where Walter can be really wide on his lightning gun, but then if he fixes that, it becomes pretty insane. So if Walter's LG is on, I think Walter will take no DM9 with ease. If his LG's off, it'll be a bit of a toss-up.
Well, so far so good, and actually latency-wise, I mean these guys are almost even. Walter actually has about a 7 ping disadvantage, but it's not going to be mattering too much in this case. I mean, we saw some really good LG from him before, but then again, he was playing Rafa, so I'm not sure if that was the best test case for Walter's lightning gun. But just about 1 minute left in this thing, 14-35. We've seen Zeal take a couple together, and actually, you know, even for the time limit and even for the score, I think, you know, had this been a Quake live game, we wouldn't even see the 14 frags from Zeal, to be honest.
Yeah. Walter defends himself with the plasma gun, pushing up for a bit of MG, and oh, this time the pair of 25s below him will not save his life. In fact, it'll be saving Zeal, who got railed at the final moments of that. So, we're going to wrap this up in 30 seconds, and we head off to no DM9.
Impressive.
I would actually be kind of curious to see how. Oh, what? Oh, both of them?
Everybody?
Wow, that was weird.
Yay, Texas.
Yeah.
All right.
Would this be a bad time to throw out the AG sponsors?
We'll wait. We'll wait to do that. Some other time.
Let's forget about that first.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we move on to the next map. We really need another Texas server so we can have concurrent games going.
All right, so we've got Walter Zeal, map number 2 here on Pro No DM9. It's going to be Walter getting rocket launcher and armor right off the bat, so that's actually going to give him a fairly good case here.
Wait, what?
Zeal,
What?
what?
This is waiting to play for me.
Really? I'm watching them play.
Okay.
Zeal, outlaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're right. They
Okay.
I'm very like slow to load here. I don't know what that's about.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I just,
And because of that, I wasn't following anyone. So yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, but yeah, Walter was able to pick up first 2 frags there, but he's fairly weak off of it, and he's going to get shoved in the corner at yellow armor. Zeal's going to try to nail that in with MG, but oh, Walter's lightning gun is going to be turning the tide on that battle. He's going to be able to suck back on over towards lightning gun, pick up 75 health. And that's still going to be letting Zeal get away with a bit of armor, but now these guys are going to be almost toe-to-toe. Walter's got a bit of a weapon advantage, though. Zeal does not have his hands on a lightning gun yet. There's the rocket jump from Walter, and Zeal heard him jumping back up and trying to jump across to Walter. I kind of wonder about that play. That was a hefty mistake, one that's going to cost him not only the frag, but a bit of control. This is going to allow Walter some time to get everything else he needs on the map.
Yeah, there was actually a moment of advantage there for Zeal. Had he not gone so aggressively into the room, Walter had rocket jumped off all of his armor, pretty much, and had his back turned when Zeal entered the room. I mean, it really was sort of a odd circumstance, and had he stayed maybe at the peak of Walter's lightning gun range and sort of used the weapon disadvantage a bit better, I think Zeal could have had first frag here. He's sitting at 3-1, not 4-0. Walter also able to collect Mega twice in a row and puts Zeal down immediately after. So that's kind of what I was expecting. If Walter's LG is on, if he's playing well, then this should be his game.
Yeah.
Right now I'm not seeing anything from Zeal that's going to upset that prediction.
And right now, 41% lightning gun accuracy for Walter. I think this is going to be something that he could definitely lean on fairly well. But Zeal brings it back together, gets himself on the board. He's able to explode back out of the teleporter with, well, yellow armor. Not much else right now. I mean, he doesn't quite have the timing for Mega. And he's going to see it, but he might need to leave it up. Oh, that double back around worked out for him. But to be honest, I think it would have been better if he had actually grabbed that 25 before heading back down for the Mega. That would give him a little bit more of an edge here and let that Mega run out a little bit longer. But he's able to get back into mid, control this a little bit longer in order to pick up red armor. So this is the start of a good thing for him. Question is, when the fight starts, who's going to be bringing their teeth out first?
Yeah, and I love how we've seen Walter disappear as Zeal fully takes control of portions of the map. Walter, just showing his face just briefly there. We're going to take a look. He is armorless, so that's why we're seeing him be so cautious in this situation. Zeal trying to go silent to catch Walter out. See if he would be foolish enough to go one way or the other. And actually, again, the fact that this map is condensed means Walter will not be thrown off the backside of the map. And Zeal with 39 health will be able to get away, also get frag number 2.
But now Walter's going to be looking for a way back in on this. I mean, even with Zeal having red armor, he's going to be giving up a lot of health and a lot of stack in order to get this other frag. So Zeal better have something to rely on before Walter comes back around. And you said Walter was being cautious. Well, Walter being cautious is just not as aggressive momentarily.
Slightly less aggressive.
Slightly less aggressive, Walter. Yeah, that's cautious. But actually, Walter, that might have been a mistake from him to take the pressure off at that point. Zeal was fairly weak, and even the machine gun would have been a major problem for him. But now Zeal's had enough time to get back over here, grab one more yellow armor, and is now waiting for health armor back here in this room. But this is not someplace he needs to be camping.
Walter's chilling out at red. I think Walter wasn't expecting Zeal to do the rocket jump that propelled him up next to him out the Mega Health upper exit. Zeal does do a grab and steal rocket jump of Mega. So that was a nice exit from that, given that he didn't really have any good angles to fight. And he's also reclaimed the center of the map plus height advantage, and that'll be a pretty easy frag there. Again, that's Walter, I think, making a questionable decision to kind of come back and try to do damage.
Yeah, and that fourth frag for Zeal, Walter wasn't looking for that fight there either. And the mistake from Zeal is to get really focused on Walter's position, get really focused on the frag, and actually lose out on red armor. This is the beginning of the end of Zeal's run.
There we go. Yeah, Walter, you can see in the way that he's playing this, he feels that he has better aim than his opponent. He feels that he should be able to get the frags when Walter gets the drop.
Mutual frag.
Mutual frag, yeah.
Zeal gets top spawn. Oh, and that rocket is going to be beautiful. Not only getting the top spawn, but also getting in the damage and red armor. Zeal has everything coming into this, but look at that. Even so, Zeal got knocked down to 14 health. Mega's not going to quite be up here.
Great shotgun work from Walter right off of that, and hit pretty big with every single shot. It wasn't quite enough, but this might be. Nice corner play by Zeal. A good way to defend himself from that lightning gun that was tearing him apart. At one point, Zeal was looking pretty close to going down, but very smart work to not expose himself one more time to the lightning gun, and has brought this thing within a 1-frag game.
Absolutely, but Zeal, again, he can't afford to choke here and just wait this out. That was a little bit more of a trap than anything else. Waiting out the grab for yellow armor, also affecting the timing of it as well. But now, up on top of Mega Health, he's going to find Walter unawares and bring this back up to a tie. Walter was not even able to drop down for the Mega. The timing of that, how much of that can we say is luck for Zeal, that Walter didn't see Mega spawn up and then drop down for that first?
Walter was just standing there. I switched over to his point of view. I think he was just waiting for Mega to spawn. And of course, the timing just didn't work out for him. Zeal's going to get away with 48 health. Very weak here. Walter following up again, being all times aggressive, and 10 health Zeal will get away with. So, I think that Walter's MO seems to be whenever he's down, he just plus forwards until he gets a frag, and once he gets a frag, then he worries about what to do then.
And at this point, that could actually hurt him a little bit. Actually, contrary to that, it looks like Walter is trying to find Zeal a little bit more, and Zeal's been the great unfindable for the past several minutes here. And I think Walter
just got control of the map.
Wow. And, well, Zeal, I mean, he hid out for quite a few seconds there. That prevented Walter from finding him and just taking that frag right back away. So even giving up control, I think Zeal, all things considered, did the right play there. He was fairly weak after that last frag. If he tried to just, go on the same path, Walter would have found him. either with LG rocket launcher or even machine gun at that point, Walter would have been able to bring him down. So Zeal's going to have